Hi and welcome. I am Helle from Game for Life BG, and today I'm going to play my second playthrough of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, and we're going to continue from where we left when we played scenario 1. Now we're going to play scenario 2. So if this is the first time you're watching this, then please go and watch scenario 1 first before watching this video. I will keep on from where we left from the last game. So we finished our first scenario, and now we need to head on to the next scenario. So what we needed to do for the rest, we needed to fill out this sheet for each of the characters. And we did put in our sticker for our 2 places we have been. And now we have a hole in the wall, which is the next scenario 2. We're going to try and see if we can complete that one. So we have our 2 stickers on the board, and we have marked on sticker 1 that we had completed it. And then we are going to take the sheet. So we have this for each of the characters. Our human Voidwarden, I have called her Luna, and we have to cross out the first field, number 1. We are at level 1 and we have 0 XP, so we are still beginners. That is all we need to fill out on this. And the second one I'm calling Chili. And that is what you have to do with these. And then you can put them to the side. We're not going to use them more at the moment. And then the rules tells us we have to retrieve 2 B cards for each of the players and replace them with the A card. So we still are going to have 6 cards. So this means that you are going to their deck and you're going to find the 2 cards with a little letter up here, B. They have the same name as 2 of the cards with the A on them, and you're going to replace them. So these 2 you can put to the side. You're not going to use them anymore, but you're going to take the 2 cards with a little B on them with the same name. And that you're going to do for both of your characters. So we have some cards that have been upgraded, and there are some new symbols on them, and I will explain them when we see them on the cards. We might need to use this glossary, so keep it close to the game. And then you're going for the scenario 2, and now there are some more things they have added. Some money, trap tiles, doors, treasures, and some basic actions. That is the basic actions on the cards. They are now activated, which is a basic 2 attack and a basic 2 movement. And a lost action. And we have looting. There are going to be some money we can loot, and the treasure. And then we have some new cards, and I will explain them when we see the cards, what they mean. And then there are now some abilities like push and pull, and a new negative condition, disarm. And our monsters, they're going to have their own card with their initiative and what they're going to do in their turn. They're not just going to move and then attack. And now the monsters, they will also be able to do ranged attacks. All these new things I will explain as we see them in the game. So first we need to look at our new scenario, which is called a hole in the wall. Our goal is to kill all enemies like in the first one. And then we're going to read our introduction. The tracks are easy to spot. Wormlings have never been known for their subtlety. You follow the scratching and indicators of a body being dragged until you find yourself approaching the walls of Gloomhaven. The sun is very low, but something isn't right. That isn't just a shadow cast across a lower section of the wall. It's a hole! The wormlings have made a nest for themselves by burrowing into the wall itself. How industrious! You crouch low and try to sneak closer. But they must have guards watching the entrance. There's a shrill shrieking, and then a number of wormlings jumps from the dark, brandishing their dull, poorly made weapons. No choice now but to defend yourself. Luckily, you've managed to get your second wind, but you'll definitely need a nice long bath after this ordeal. We are again going to use the wormling, so we're going to set up the scenario board, and let me just take you a little bit closer here. So in this scenario we have 2 rooms. This is a wall and this is a door. So we are going to start up here on these spaces, And then we're going to place some coins, some traps, and this is a door. We are not going to set up the second room. First, when a player enters this space, and as soon as one of the characters they enter this space, then we will set up this room. And this is because the door is closed, so when a character enters this space, that means that they are going to open the door, and then we're going to set up the second room. So first we're going to set up the first room. So we can take these things aside, which we're going to use. And in the first room we have 2 traps. And we're going to place 2 coins. And we are going to place 1 white wormling, 1 white wormling, and the yellow ones, they are called elite, not leaders like I called them in the first scenario, but that doesn't really matter. We are not going to place any here or here. We are also going to place one up there. So that is what we're going to place at the start. And this time I have remembered to take this cover where we have a room for 6. We only have up to 6 of these, so we don't need to have 10 of them. So we have more room for the damage. But as you can see, I have removed these. And normally when I have played Gloomhaven, we have not used these. Instead we have used dice, since we think it's a bit easier to use the dice to set the health. And these do take a lot of space. So I have replaced them with dice. And when you start a new scenario, you're going to start with your full health and your deck of cards again, which you are going to, of course, shuffle. So our Luna Voidwarden, she starts with 6 health, and our Demolitionist starts with 8 in health. So that I'm going to use the dice for. And I also put dice here, and this is for when we have damage to our wormlings. And these dice, they are from Sagrada. I'm just using dice from Sagrada. I have a lot of small dice in that game in different colors. And at some point when we're going to get some XP, then I'm going to use the blue dice for XP. Okay, so everything is set up. We are going to place our heroes. Let me see here. There's 1, 2, 3. And if I place this one, there's 1, 2. If I place it here, there's 3 to both of them. Maybe we can place them here. I think we can place them there. We have 2 wormlings, so we should be able to maybe kill this one. And this one, oh, we don't know how far it's going to move because it has a deck now. That is one thing I was about to forget. You need to find these basic wormling raider cards, and then we're going to shuffle them. This is going to be I can show you. They're going to be initiative up on the cards. So from 36 up to 85, and what they're going to do is going to be dictated by the card. And if they have this one, then we need to reshuffle the deck. But here we only have 4 cards. But we are going to shuffle them. So I haven't actually really looked at these, so I don't know what they're going to do and how far they're going to move. Maybe I should put this one. She only has 6 in health. So maybe I will put them like this. Then. That one has 8 in health. And she can heal with her cards. Yeah. So I think in this scenario you're only going to get white. 1 there and 1 there. And then, yeah. So this is the first room. They can't see into this room. I think we are ready to start the game. So we need to select some cards. And I will, as in the last one, just select 2 cards. And then I'm going to show the cards and explain them to you. I'm going to explain each of the traps. If anyone enters the space with a trap, then they will take 3 in damage. So I'm just going to put a die on each of the traps. So we know if you step on this space, you're going to get 3 in damage. And our heroes then now have some abilities where they might be able to pull or to push our enemies. So they could push them into a trap and in that way give them 3 in damage. when the wormlings they are going to attack, then they will try to avoid the traps and move around them. They will try not to walk into the traps, so they will get damage. Alright, I have chosen some cards for our 2 heroes, and I have also selected some of the tokens that we're going to use in this scenario, so I don't have to look for them here. Okay, so let's see. We have initiative 23 and initiative 37. And then we also have our wormlings, and they have initiative 85, and they are going to push all targeted enemies 1 space, and then they are going to attack with a +1 on a range 2. Oh, so they're definitely going to attack us this turn, and we have to reshuffle their deck afterwards. But they are not going to move. So, yeah, let's see. So he is going, or she is going first. And let's look at the cards we have chosen for her. So the first card we have is this one, where we can force an enemy to perform an attack, a free attack. Or I'm thinking of using the bottle part, where we can move 3 spaces, then we can do a model, where that means that the enemy is going to get a disadvantage. And with this one, I'm thinking of using the top, so I can attack with a 3 on a range of 3. Yeah. So that was the plan with this one. Who are we going to attack then? I think maybe I will attack. I can move first and then attack, but I think I will just attack this guy at the range of 3. So I'm just going to attack it. So we have to draw a card. Oh, -1, so they're only going to get 2 in damage. And then we're going to take a die and look at him. This is number 5. So he is going to get 2 in damage for number 5. Oh, I was hoping that we could maybe get to kill both of them. That was the first card. And then the bottom part is I can do a model on a range of 3. So, and I can also move. But they get to attack on a range of 2 with a +1. And I think he has something where he can push. I can also attack both of them. But the model, yeah, they will get a disadvantage. So I think I will put a disadvantage on him. So he is going to get a disadvantage. Then I think I'll just go 1, 2. I'll go over here and take the coin. I might as well. If I land on a space where there's a coin, I can grab the coin. Okay, that was her. Oh, I forgot to set the initiative order. He is going last, and she was going first. That is the first thing we need to do after we have made our initiative. We need to make this order to remind us in which order the characters they're going to go. Then we have this one, and we have this new card. This means that if we use the ability on the top, then we will lose the card, so we can never use it again. So that is not something we will do at the start, because then we'll get fewer turns. But we're going to use the bottom part, where we can move 3 spaces and push one enemy. So that one we're going to use the bottom part, and then we're going to use the top part, where we can attack, and if we attack the same one, then we can push and give them a model. Oh, and we can push them 2 spaces. Oh my! So we can actually push him into both traps. So we can for sure kill him, I think. This one, yeah, we can't kill him then. But first, he is going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then he's going to push this guy 1 space, and we push him onto the trap, so he's going to get 3 in damage. And this is number 1. So number 1 is going to get 3 in damage. Okay. And that was the first card. Then we are going to do a 2 attack, then a 1 attack, and if we attack the same, but I actually think, and then we would be able to do a model, but I think we are going to kill him, so I think he can attack both of them. But it's not going to get the bottom part unless he attacks the same. But he should be able to kill him, and with some luck, he might also be able to kill him. So I think he's going to attack him with an attack 2. -1. So he is going to attack him twice. So he's only going to get 1 in damage. So he's going to go up to number 4. Then he's going to attack him again. +1. Okay, then he dies. We're going to put a coin here. So each time we kill one of these, we are going to place a coin, which we would be able to loot. And actually, with this card, if he had used the bottom part, where he could attack and then loot, then he would be able to loot all the spaces around him. So he would have been able to get these 2. And we could have pushed him. If he hadn't died, we could have pushed him into this. No, it's in one way, I think. I can't turn it, right? Yeah, that's okay. I would have to push him 2 spaces that way or that way. I couldn't push him into this one. Okay. That was us. Then it's the wormlings. And they are going to push. Oh, he's going to push him. So I think we can decide where he's going to push him. He definitely wants to push him away. And he's also going to push him. He's going to push both of them. So let's say that he pushes him onto this coin. 1 away. So he will grab the coin. And then he's going to push him. And he's going to push him away from him. So in that way he has range. If we were standing next to him and he had movement, then he would have moved 1 space back, so he wouldn't get a disadvantage when he attacks. Then he's going to attack, and he will attack the one, since we are both 2 away from him, then he's going to attack the one with the lowest initiative, and that was our Voidwarden. So he's going to attack here with a +1. So we might need to heal ourselves in a moment. So let's see what he's going to with 0. So she's going to get 2 plus the 1, 3 in damage. So she's down to 3 in health. Oh, oh, wait a minute. We had to draw 2 cards. We had to draw 2 cards because he has a disadvantage since he's model. But with these, we have to choose the worst one. So we're going to choose the 0, not the +1. So we could have drawn a minus, so she wouldn't have got that much damage. Then this one is going to go away. And that was that round. And we have to shuffle this deck. Okay, 3 in damage, not a good start. So I think we might need some healing for her. Yeah, but we did kill one of them. And they both got some loot. So now I'm going to choose 2 cards again. Alright, I have chosen cards again. For first our Voidwarden. She is going to go on initiative 33. And she is going on 20. And this one is going on 36. So they're going in between. This was her lowest number. But of course, our hero here, she did have a lot of low numbered cards. So we are going, this one is going last. So this is our initiative order. And this one is going to move and do a ranged attack with a -1. Oh, that's a good thing. It's a -1 on that attack. Hopefully that then he is not, or she is not going to miss. Okay, the cards we have played here, we have we can move 2 spaces and do a free attack, or we can move 2 spaces and do a free attack and a model. So we are going to take this one and this one. So we're going to move 2 spaces. We need to stay adjacent to this one, so I'm just going to move 1 space. This is a wall, we can't stand there. And then we're going to do a free attack and a model. So hopefully they are going to kill her. So she's going to get a model. And then we are going to draw a card. +1. Okay, so she's going to give 4 in damage. That is plenty. Oh, by the way, we forgot to remove the die from the number 1. So she is going to get 4. That is 6. So this one is dead. We're going to place a coin here. Nice. So it's this player's turn, and they do have move 4 and an attack, or they can heal and heal. Or we can just use this one for movement. I think they're going to use they are going to use the top part where they're going to heal 3, and then they're going to use this one for the basic action. So if we can look at the cards. Okay, so for this one we are going to do a heal 3 on ourselves, and we could also move 4 spaces, but then we wouldn't be able to heal, and I think we need to heal this time. And with this one, we could heal again, but we are all up to full health. So instead we're going to use the basic action, which is open now, where we can attack or we can move. So we're going to move 2 spaces and heal ourselves with 3. So we are going to use the basic action for this card, move 2 spaces, 1, 2. Then we're going to loot this coin. We're going to grab it when you're on the space. And then we're going to heal 3, so we're going to be back at 6 in health. Perfect. Now we are fully healed. And then this hero is going to move 1 space. And they're not going to move into the trap, where they will get 6 in damage. So they're going to move this way. And then they can attack on a range of 2, but we are too far away, so they are not going to attack us. And by the way, that one was going to move first before this one was going to act. I went out of order there. This one had initiative first, but it didn't matter. It wasn't going to do anything. It just moved 1 space and can't reach us. And then I was playing this one. I did it out of order. I have to remember to look at the order. Okay, so for the last ones, we are just going to play the last 2 cards. And I think this one will go at initiative 67. And this one is going at initiative 19. There we go. And then, yeah, we can just flip the cards around. And we only have these left. It's easy to choose the cards when we don't have that many to choose from. And then we have to flip this one over. It is 85. And we have to reshuffle this one. This one is going to push all adjacent enemies. Push them 1 space. And then they get a +1 on an attack with a range of 2. Oh, that was the first one we had 2, right? Where she got 3 in damage. Let's see if we can't kill them. I don't think we had anything where we could push them. We would have liked to push them into the trap. Okay, our initiative order. We are going like this. So let's see if we can kill them first. Okay. Either we can go up and stand close and do a free attack, or we can attack on a range. If they move 1 space, then they can't reach us. Yeah. Let's just look at what this one had. Yeah, we can get an ally if they're in range 3, then they can attack. We can also disarm on a range of 3. And force the targeted enemy. Oh, and force the targeted enemy to move 2 spaces. This is good. We can actually get them to walk into the trap. So in that case, I think this one Oh, this one can also, oh, yeah, that we can't use. We are going to do a 2 attack on a range of 3. Yeah. And then I think we will, or maybe I should just go adjacent to them. Because no, I don't want to go adjacent to them. I think with this one we're going to move 2 spaces. Maybe we should just move on to this space. 1, 2. No, I won't move here, so I am 2 in, so we are closer to the door. So basic, we're just using the basic action to move 2 spaces. And then on a range of 4, I can attack this one with a 2. So we're just going to attack it with a 2 plus 0, so they will get 2 in damage. They only have 5 in health. And this is a number 4. 4, and they will get 2 in damage. Okay. Oh, we didn't have to flip the cards over. Okay, with this one, see, we have a new card here. This new card here, where we can disarm in a range of 3. And we can force a target, the target to move 2 spaces, so we can move them into the trap, and then they are going to die. And at the bottom part, that would be an action where we would have to lose the card. One ally may perform a 6 attack, but they would suffer 2 in damage. That would be pretty awesome. And with the bottom part, we can loot, we can get a strength, and in a range of 3. But we don't have any coins around us, so we can't loot anything. This is 1 space away from us. So that one is 2 spaces away, right? But this one, we need to get in a range of 3 of that one. So we will just use this one for the basic movement. So we're going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Why not grab this coin? Because then we have 3 spaces to him. And then we're going to use this where we can disarm him. So we could put this one, which would mean he wouldn't get any action. So he couldn't attack us this turn. And then we will force the target to do 2 movement. And we can control the movement. So of course I'm going to put them into this trap. And then they will get 3 in damage. That would bring them up to 5, so they will die. And we will place a coin at this space. And they are dead. And that was that turn. Pretty good turn. We have cleared the room, so we are ready to enter this room now. And they are not going to get any actions this turn. So now we have to do a short rest. This means we have to oops, we can place these back. We have to shuffle our cards, and then we're going to lose one of them by random. So we are going to lose this card. And this is 1 ally can perform a 4th attack. We can loot and do a strengthen. That is a good card, but I don't think I want to lose 1 in health. I don't know. There was a 4 attack they could do. And we could loot and get a strength. Well. I still think I'm okay with the cards I have. So this one we're going to lose. We're going to do the same with this player. We're going to lose 1 card for good. And we will lose this card. Oh, no, not that card. Where we can attack all and push. I think actually I want to go 1 down in health. We want to keep that card. So we are going to remove another card by random. And that was this one. Attack 3 and then move. Yeah, that is fine. I didn't want to lose this card. We might want to use this one, right? And also the move and the push. We like that. Okay, so he lost 1 in health and lost another card instead. Oh, this one we have to reshuffle. We haven't had any on these, so they are staying. Okay. And then we have to choose cards again. Just put our health up there. So we need to open the door. Open the door, so we need some movement. Maybe move and model in a range of 3. Yeah, I like that one. And then our range 3 attack. Yeah, that sounds like some good cards. There we go. And for the next one, we also need some movement. Move 4. And I like this one where we can attack and attack. We have to stand near the enemy to be able to attack. This one, the enemies are far away. So I think we are going to take our 4 movement. And then we are going to maybe I think we'll just take a basic attack. All right, we are ready to run into the room. So let's see, we have, oh, I wanted to have this initiative, by the way. We have 19 and 23. I wanted the low initiative, so maybe we can be, what, this card again? I'm really bad at shuffling. Okay, but they will go, the initiative order is going to stay the same. So he is going first, and he is going to move 4 spaces, and then he's going to attack and with a 3 and do a model. So he's going to move into this first move is there, and then we are going to take a break and then set up this room as soon as we have one that enters there, and then they can move the rest of the spaces afterwards. So we are going to set up. We're going to set up. A coin. Oh, we have 4 traps. We have one there, oops, and one here. Then we have a treasure. And we're going to put 2 dice on here so we can see. Oh boy. Okay. So he moved 1 space. So he can move up to 4 spaces there and there. Oh, this one can push him into a trap if they don't kill him. I think he will move all the way up here. This one can, they have a range of 2. He's not going to, they're not going to move, so he's not going to move, so he doesn't have the range. Oh, we have to put up the heroes. The enemies, we have one here and one here. So he is moving all the way down here. So he's going to attack him. And he's going to give him a model. So he's going to have a disadvantage when he attacks. So he is going to, hopefully we're going to kill him. He's going to do a 3 attack on him. And, oh, -2. So he only gets 1 in damage. Oh my, that's not good. Then I might be pushed into a trap. Because I think if there's a trap, they're going to push us into a trap, right? Let's just see. That is number. He has number 2. Boy. Just need to check the rules for seeing if the enemies when they push. Okay. Okay. When he does push, I decide in which direction they are going to push us. So I don't have to jump into the trap. So I could push him into this space, for example. But it has to be, I think he has to push him away from him, right? Okay. Then it's the Voidwarden. And they have they can do an attack on range. Oh, we can move 3 spaces, and then we can do a model at a range of 3. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then we are going to, we have 1, 2, 3. He already has a model, so it doesn't matter. So the model part doesn't matter. We have the bottom where we can model. But then we're going to do an attack 3 on him. And it's just a normal attack 3. So hopefully we can get a +1 here. No, -2. -2. So they will get 2 in damage. They will get up to 3. Oh, so we didn't get to kill him then. Okay, he is going to push him. And I think he's just going to push him. He's going to push him 1 space. So he will be pushed this way, I think. I don't think he will. I think he would want to push him away from himself, right? It just says that we can decide, yeah, it's going to be away from him. So that is this way. So we could push him that way, right? Or we could push him that way. And then he can't push anyone. And he is number 2, so he is acting first. And then he's going to attack. We have these 2. And he played a number 19, so he has the lowest initiative, so he's going to attack him. He has a disadvantage, so he's going to draw 2 cards and take the worst one. So he's going to take the -1. So 3 minus 2, because 2 plus 1. So he's going to get 2 in damage. So he's going to go down to 5 in health. And this one, he has 1, 2, 3 in range, and that is not enough. So they can't hit him. Okay, that was that turn. So we definitely need to kill these 2 and loot this. We need to loot. We can loot the treasure too. So we are going to shuffle this deck. Oh, can we get one of those where we can push them into a trap where he can move 2 spaces? Yeah, I think he has the card, right? He has the card. Yes, this one, where he can disarm and move 1, 2 spaces. So we're definitely going to play this one. But he has very high numbers. So maybe he should take the heal. They might need some healing. So I think he's going to take these 2 cards. Oh, and his lowest number is 67. That is high. Oh, so I think he's not going to go first. Ooh, we have to remove this model. Okay. Oh, he has the card where he can loot. And at this one where he can attack. If he can stand on this space. Oh, he could use this one. But then again, he would lose the card. Yeah. But if he doesn't, he's not adjacent to anyone. He's not adjacent to anyone. So, if he uses the loot, he can loot both these. And then he could use his big attack card. And just attack one of them. Yeah, he could also wait until they have their turn. And hope that they would come closer. But I think he's going to use the loot card, so he can loot these 2. And then he's going to use his big card, I think. That's okay. And he's going on 37. He can use it on him, because he would most likely kill him. But we'll see, depending on the initiative we're going to get. So we're ready. 67. And we have 37. And they are going to get 50. So. And they're going to move and attack. Just have a simple move. And they move 1 space and they attack with +0. So initiative is going to be 2 in damage. We are going to put the order like this. Okay, so we have to decide with him. I think he's just going to take the bottom part here. He's going to attack, but there's no one. But then he's going to loot. So he's going to loot the coin and the treasure. And in this one it says, when we get the treasure, we have to look in the glossary at entry number 14. So we have to look in the back. At number 14, it's here. It says, gain 3 coins. So this treasure has 3 coins in it. So we are going to gain 3 coins. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. So they got 3 coins for this treasure. Nice. And then we are going to use the top part where we are then going to lose our card. I think I will use it 1, 2. Oh, it's very easy. I can only reach this one, so it has to be that one. So I'm going to target him, and we're then going to lose the card. But if this guy had been adjacent to him in this area, we could have targeted both of them. But they are not. So maybe I could have used the other card instead. But I'm just going to use this one. Oh, he didn't have the range. He didn't have the range for it. And that is a free attack plus 2. Oh, he is definitely dead. He gets 4 in damage. No, he gets 5 in damage. So we're going to place a coin. And then he is dead. Then it is his turn. You have to remember the right order. So he is going to move 2 spaces. No, he only moves 1 space. So he's only going to move 1 space. And then he's going to attack, but I'm not adjacent to him, so he can't reach me. Okay, so then this one. Oh, then we can use this one instead. 1 ally within range 3 may perform an attack 2 on a range of 3, so we can get him to attack him. Yeah, I think. Or we can use the bottom part. Oh, we can also use the bottom part. We can use the top and the bottom part. I think instead he wants this coin, right? So we can use the bottom part on this card, because the bottom part, this one says, 1 ally within range 3 may perform a 6 attack. They will suffer 2 in damage, but then, and I will lose the card. But since they have 5 in health, then it should be a good chance that he would just kill him. So I think he's going to use this one just to move 2 spaces. So he's going to move 1, 2, grab this coin. And then he is going to use the bottom part. No, wait a minute. I'm wrong here. I'm not doing like that. Go back again. 1, 2. Because I can't move. I can get him to do this attack instead. I can get him to do an attack 2 on him if I want the coin. Yeah, maybe we should just move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Get the coin. And then we're going to play this one. So we played the bottom part. So here, 1 ally in range 3 may do an attack 2 on a range of 3. So he's going to attack him with an attack 2. So we just take 1 more round. He is going to get 2 in damage. Oh, and that was for the last one. He is number 6. So he's going to get 2 in damage up here. So we'll play 1 more round. That's fine. That's fine. We can kill him. Now we have 1 card, so we have to do 1 short rest. Of course, we could have ended the game, but then we wouldn't have gotten the extra coin. So now we've got all the coins here. So we are going to just remove a card at random. And that is going to be this one. Initiative 19 and move of 3. Yeah, that is a low number card though. And then he only has these left. He only has 3 cards left. Where we are going to have 1 more, right? But we just need to give him 3 in damage. they are going to lose this card. Ah, that was the fun one. Maybe we can give 3 in damage on a range, or 6 in damage. And we could disarm. What are our other cards? They are... Nah, I think it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We can manage. We can manage. We just need to kill this one. Give it 3 in damage. I want to go on a low number. Definitely that one. And so with this one, we can move and model. We can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we have a 4 movement, we can attack on a range of 3. One ally can perform a range. I think we will. We don't want that one. Do I want to move 4 instead? Yeah. I think I will take the move 4 and then our 3 in attack. So that is going to be 43 with that one. And then this one just wants to attack. And they want to play their lowest number. Oh, attack and loot. I think they will take these 2. So 42 and 43. And this one is going on 59. Oh, and with this one, it would attack, first attack on a range 2 and attack 2 targets. So it could attack us, both of us. So if we don't kill it, it could attack both of us if we are in a range of 2. So the order is like this then. The wormlings, they're going to go last. Oh, the last wormling, we just need to kill him. Okay, so he is going first. And he needs to be adjacent to him to be able to kill him. So he has to move. And with this one he can attack twice. Yeah. I think it's better to attack twice. So he's going to use this one to move 1 space. Or he can move 2 spaces, so there's room for this guy. So he will move over here. And then he's going to attack 2 with a 2 and then with a 1. If now we got a bad card. And then we can push him and model him 2 spaces. So first card is a 0. So 2 in damage. And then we are going to do the last one. -1, -1. That's 0. So he didn't die. Then we can push him 2 spaces. I think it will push him 2 spaces. Closer to him. And he will get a model. If now he will get a model. There we go. Then it's her. And she can do a attack 3 on a range of 3. So attack 3. +2. Oh, that's 5. That is 5. That is, he only needed 1, right? So they die. We will get a coin. And then for her last action, she can move up to 4 spaces. She's going to move 1, 2. And then get the last coin. So we got all the coins. Oh, except 1 coin. There is 1 coin we didn't get. So they both got 5 coins. Because he got the treasure. That is it. We won scenario 2. And now we need to read our conclusion for this scenario. So we have our conclusion. With the foul nest cleansed of those wretched creatures, you take your time searching every nook. Surely the city guard will want to know about this. It can't be safe to have wormlings tunneling through the walls. It's hard enough to fend off their raids as it is. Eventually you manage to find an unexpectedly large amount of gold under some rotten wooden boards. Shifting through the treasure, you also find a strange note. In crude scratching, it details some business arrangements between the wormlings and someone named Roland. Apparently, In exchange for supplying fresh corpses, Roland would pay the wormlings in gold. And judging by the amount here, the wormlings managed to kill quite a few people before you put an end to it. It's the best lead you have, so it's time to ferret out this Roland character. After resting at the Sleeping Lion, of course. So we definitely managed to help town here. We got rid of a lot of these wormlings so they can stop killing people. And we found some treasure. And in the treasure we're going to get a reward. You always have to read this one. We're going to get a reward, 25 gold each. And then we will have for our next one, the item shop opens. Then we would get item 1 to 13. So I will look at that when we do the next scenario, scenario 3. Then we get to buy something. And we have a new location, the black ship. So this means we are going to take this one. We're going to take our sticker. And we are going to place it on D5. So down we have a ship coming. So we have it down here. Around here we have the black ship. So we have a ship coming into town. And then we can cross out location 2. Okay, one thing I actually forgot to say when we started. Now it's time to get our sheets out. And I did name 2 of our characters. I did name our human Voidwarden Luna. And then our Demolitionist Chili. And you need to cross the first level on each of them, since it's the level we are at. So we are at level 1, so we have 0 XP. And then we gained 5 coins, and we got a reward of 25 coins for finishing this scenario. So we're going, and each coin they're going to count as 2 gold. So that is 10 gold plus 25, and this is 35. So we can mark 35 gold on our sheet, and they both got 5 coins, so 10 gold plus the 25, so 35 gold for each of them. So we divided it evenly among them, and this you can see when you complete the scenario 2. And then we have new item cards, so we can find item cards from 1 to 13. They are available for us, and we can now buy cards if we want to, or we can do it before we start the next scenario. But let's just grab the cards. So I have taken all these item cards, and then we are going to get from 0 to 13. So this is all these item cards that we will be able to purchase. So we now have a lot of item cards. Let's just take a look at the item cards. And let's look at the first card. First we have the name, how many of the cards there are, what the cost is, and then what ability we will get, and then which type of item it is. This is a head item. You can only, for each scenario, you can use one of the different types of items. With the hand item, you can have 2 though. And this symbol means what will happen when you have used it. This one is you're going to flip it to the side. You can only use it once until you have made a long rest. And long rest we will learn about in the scenario 3. So we have a lot of new items. This is also a head item. Then we have an armor. We have more armor. We have some boots, so a foot item. We have more foot where we will be able to jump. This one will be covered in scenario 3, what that means. And then we have some hand items, which you can have 2 of, a shield and a throwing hammer and a poison dagger where we can add poison, an iron spear, some healing potion, and some stamina potion, and then some power potion. And I will, when we start the scenario 3, then I'm going to choose to buy something. I have 35 for each of them, so I'm going to buy some item cards we can use for the next scenario. And yeah, that was my playthrough of scenario 2. I really hope you enjoyed the playthrough. And I will make sure to soon also make a playthrough of Scenario 3, where we will go further on and learn more rules for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I will say thank you for watching.